Good morning. Bonjour à tous. Let me get straight to the point. Canada thrives when transit is strong and funded and predictably funded. Cities can plan confidently, manufacturers can build boldly, and that supports Canada's growing communities. That's the standard that Canadians expect. That's the standard that Canadian transit agencies are ready to meet. And for years, the federal government told Canadians they would have dedicated and predictable long-term transit funding. A clear promise that cities counted on, a promise that shaped major infrastructure decisions and supports thousands of jobs in every region of the country. The Canadian Public Transit Fund was presented as the largest public transit investment in Canadian history. The original transit fund gave cities and transit exactly what they needed: stability and clarity, so they could commit to long-term planning and investment. But today, transit sits inside a broad infrastructure envelope where every priority is going to compete for the same dollars. And now, a month after the federal budget was read in the House of Commons, we still don't have clarity on Ottawa's current stance in supporting transit projects. Projects that are way past the drawing board stage, projects that are way past being shovel ready. In fact, these projects are mid-construction, and they're counting on federal dollars arriving on time, as promised, on April 1, 2026. Every stakeholder and government official agrees that transit is not going to return to the stop-start era of funding. So what does this leave us with? A simple reality. Transit requires a dedicated commitment from Ottawa, so the services Canadians rely on can continue by flowing those federal transit dollars as promised, again, on April 1, 2026. This is why CUDA champions one clear goal. We need a protected, dependable transit funding commitment year after year. And so there's two strong paths to achieve that. You can maintain the full funding envelope originally earmarked in the Canadian Public Transit Fund, or create a protected stream for transit within the new Building Community Strong Fund. Both of those paths would honor the original promise. Both support the long-term planning that Canada's commuters need, and both would equip cities to deliver the transit that Canadians rely on every day. Transit agencies, we stand ready to deliver. Our manufacturers stand ready to build. Our cities stand ready to grow. So with federal clarity, consistency, and commitment, Canada's transit future can remain strong and predictable and be there for the long term. But that said, our agencies are counting on a dedicated flow of promised federal funds at the promised start date of April the 1st, 2026. When a government makes a promise and communities plan around that promise, fulfilling it strengthens the entire country. So let me bring back the focus to what truly matters. Canadians expect reliable transit systems. Cities expect certainty. Our transit agencies expect stable investment. So today, CUDA's message is clear and it's constructive. Transit systems deliver results when the federal government provides multi-year commitment. When we have that clarity, agencies can order buses, they can build facilities, and expand service. And most importantly, it helps the Canadians to connect reliably, safely, and affordably around their communities. Je suis ici aujourd'hui pour rappeler au gouvernement que le Canada prospère quand le transport collectif est solide et bien financé, de manière prévisible. C'est ce que les Canadiens attendent et ce que les agences de transport sont prêtes à offrir. Pendant des années, le gouvernement fédéral a promis un financement dédié et prévisible pour le transport collectif. Une promesse claire sur laquelle les villes sont appuyées pour prendre des décisions majeures. Le Fonds pour le transport en commun du Canada a été présenté comme le plus important investissement en transport collectif de l'histoire du Canada. Enfin, de la stabilité et de la prévisibilité nécessaires pour des projets à long terme. Mais aujourd'hui, ce financement se retrouve dans une enveloppe d'infrastructures beaucoup plus large où toutes les priorités se disputent les mêmes dollars. Aujourd'hui, un mois après le budget, nous n'avons aucune précision concernant le soutien fédéral pour les projets déjà en cours, des projets qui comptent sur les fonds promis pour le 1er avril 2026. Tous s'entendent, nous ne pouvons pas revenir à une ère d'instabilité. Alors, nous demandons au gouvernement soit de maintenir l'enveloppe initialement réservée au transport collectif dans le Fonds pour le transport en commun du Canada, ou alors créer un volet protégé pour le transport collectif dans le Fonds pour bâtir des collectivités fortes. Les sociétés de transport sont prêtes. Les manufacturiers sont prêtes. Les villes sont prêtes. Avec de la constance et un engagement ferme, l'avenir du transport collectif peut rester stable et prévisible. Et ça commence pour respecter la promesse de 1er avril 2026. Merci. Thank you.
Merci. Nous n'avons pas de questions pour le moment. We don't have any questions at the moment. Is there something you would like to add to your statement?
Pardon?
Is there something you would like to add to your statement? Thank you. This concludes the press conference. Merci, c'est ce qui conclut cette conférence de presse.
Merci.